Hey drivers, welcome back to another one. Today I wanted to talk about my thoughts on the sim racing landscape as a whole. For a while now, looking on the horizon of this genre, it feels as though we're looking at a desolate wasteland. But finally we have some new things shaping up with Rennsport, a sim racing title that's built its reputation with an esports foundation. However, there doesn't seem to be much else. Sure, you have the annual F1 titles, Gran Turismo's new VR feature, and the reboot of Forza Motorsport, but these too many would not be seen as true sim racing titles. These fall more into the realm of level 3 of my video 4 levels of racing game fever. Watch that video after this one, but don't skip this one just yet. That brings me to this question: is sim racing losing popularity? As we all know, the pandemic had a huge effect on exposing many racing and car enthusiasts to the world of sim racing. Seeing popular motorsports such as NASCAR, F1, and more join the world of sim racing to temporarily keep the action moving in the digital space was really interesting to see. The popularity of this genre was further fueled by many being at home that wanted new hobbies to occupy their time. With this in mind, I feel that sim racing has reached its peak and is now trailing off a bit. Real quick though, I want to thank you for your support if you made it this far. It really helps me make more fun content like this when you leave a comment, like the video, share it on social media, and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, back to the show. Now back to Rennsport, we can see that they're really trying to build their popularity of this game on the back of esports. Now, looking at rFactor 2's Virtual Le Mans series, we can see that there's a lot of trouble in this space. This year, it ended with Max Verstappen referring to it as a clown show after being disconnected from the race and encouraging everyone to uninstall the game. Perhaps Rennsport will not have the same tech issues, but the stain of this will put some damage on the whole sim racing esports scene as a whole. With this and the slow outlet of sim racing titles, I feel that sim racing is on a steep decline. So with this in mind, sim racing is still a far cry from the popularity of the genre a few years ago. I have to remember that it's hardly a mass audience type of hobby or sport to begin with. So even though sim racing is coming down from a peak that many would never thought have been reached, there are now many more drivers interested in this space of gaming, picking up a wheel for the first time and enjoying the broad existing range of sim racing titles. On another note, Sony now released their new PS2 VR headset that works beautifully in Gran Turismo's new VR mode. This is introducing many to the world of VR racing. There are not many options on home console, but there are plenty on PC. I'm sure that some, if not a few, after experiencing VR on PlayStation, will want to explore the PC options as well. Another point that I want to bring out is that sim racing titles usually are not designed to be an annual release title, or even every few years. The creators of iRacing, rFactor 2, Automobilista 2, and others are focused on creating the most realistic simulations possible. This requires many years of development, refinement, and updates. So it's okay that we don't have many sim titles, while we have many to enjoy right now that are being updated all the time. So is sim racing crashing? Well, not entirely yet. It's true it's on a decline, and with the ever-changing interest in the world of motor vehicles, it may be dwindled to an even smaller hobby soon. It will be interesting to see what other titles are developed in the future. The creator of Project Cars, Ian Bell, has been mentioned to be working on bringing back the classic sim racing franchise favorite, GTR. Hopefully this project shapes up better than the previous Project Cars series. Anywho, Rennsport should be interesting enough to keep us busy for a while. So on that note, I hope you guys enjoy this one. And as always, have a great day and drive safe.